Hey everybody, I'm back. It's me. Yay! I've missed you guys. So I'm going to start with showing you this painting, which surprised, it was like there were no views on this one, which is really weird. But it's my mini swipe. It turned out really cool. I like it. Now let me get the other. I have changed my setup, so now it's very weird. And I am on a table now instead of the floor. And then my camera's on, my tripod's on another table, so I need to climb on a step stool to be able to see it. So this, I think, is from the video before that. And this one, I think this was a pour over, a re-pour. And see, all those, like if you have that phobia of little holes, this painting would freak you out. Because it was, I had thought there was an awful lot of paint on it when I left it. And there obviously was too much paint on there. Because it dried a little funky here. But I think I may put some, I'm going to do something with it. It can still, figured resin and some other stuff. So this is going to be a very short video, and it's mainly just to say hi because I miss all you people so much. I have been, I'm at a table, I have been out with a back injury. I mean, I've got back issues, and then I did something, I was just walking last week, like in the hallways at school, and something went pop, and hurt. So, right now I am taping up the edges. And so then I had like 2 videos that I had already stored up, so those went, and then normally I have, you know, quite a few hanging around, but I had none, so I have been videoless, and it has been very odd, and I haven't even responded much to anybody, so I've been doing my best. So if I've ignored you, it is not on purpose. And then the other part of my video Sunday, my no video video, was about a window that got shot out at on my front of my house. And I live in a fairly quiet suburb, you know, just a family neighborhood. And so we're not really sure what happened, if it's a BB gun, what it was. That is our window that has my sign, hate has no home here, in like 10 different languages. So I'm really hoping it didn't have to do with the sign, because that makes me very sad. But we got the window replaced today, finally. And my brother just sent me a bunch of, he works on iris systems, sold by Lowe's. So he's gotten me informed on iris, so I can set up security systems and not so, like cameras and stuff. My across the street neighbors had awesome cameras, but they moved and the new people hadn't set them up yet. So we'll probably never ever know what happened, but I am going to choose to be positive and that it was just dumb kids or something like that instead of on purpose. So that's that. So that's my story. I realized after I said shot at, you know, like I'm living, you know, my neighborhood just, I mean, it's pretty quiet. But no neighborhood is perfect, that's for sure. I don't have a whole lot of white paint mixed up, so I'm doing a smaller pour. This is MDF. I tape the sides to keep the paint in so that I don't have to use as much. I won't lose as much tilting. So that's why I've done this, because I don't feel up to mixing more paint. But I had to get my paint fix. I'm hoping the lighting's really good. I just bought these new light bulbs. They're LED, like GE, like they look like normal light bulbs, but they're supposed to last 18 years and they're unbreakable. And I bought them for my dining room. I didn't read that it said daylight. I put them in my dining room and holy crap. I think like you could probably see my dining room from 100 miles away. It was oh my gosh. So, so I decided to put them down here because down here I can actually use a white light. So the colors I am using for this flip and drag is this self-mixed blue that has silicone. Trying to find paper towels. Sitting here, I'm very discombobulated and I'm not really sure where stuff is. So this has a little bit of iridescent medium and silicone. And the others, and they're all mixed with Floetrol and water. So I've got Artist Loft Deep Yellow and Vermilion. And then my Dutch Boy white paint that I keep in here. There's a list of products that I use on my Amazon link in my descriptions. Unfortunately, Dutch Boy cannot be purchased on Amazon. But there are lots of other good interior paints that you can use. So I'm just going... There's something in here. So just a simple pour, 3 colors. Yeah, it feels so weird to be at a table. It really, really does. I mean, it actually is a lot easier to reach across and stuff, but I feel weird. I'm just out of sorts. Oh, and that didn't work. Because as you can see, I completely crushed that cup. Well, I shouldn't say it didn't work. It's just not coming out as planned, which, you know, life rarely does. And thank you so much, all the people that have like been wishing me well. And I know there's so many of you out there with chronic pain as well. And it's not fun. And I appreciate, you know, some of you sharing your stories with me. You know, misery loves company, as they say. So I appreciate that. But I really did hate being gone. So they ended up doing I went in today for an epidural, but he ended up, I had to fight insurance to get that. And then he ended up deciding he wanted to do a sacral injection, which I didn't even know what that was. I'm gonna try and let that sink a little bit here. So then he had to get okay for that while I was at the doctor's office. So I was there forever. So then he did the sacral injection, and then I go back and then to fill this up again a little bit. So then I go back and make an appointment next week for an epidural, so that if this doesn't work, then I already have an appointment in place. But if it works, then I can just cancel that appointment. So obviously, the goal is that it will work. Hopefully. Because I'm supposed to go out of town. So this is not very cohesive. And it's probably just because I'm not really on my game right now. I'm thinking. So I'm actually going to add more color because when I take the tape off, a bunch of it's gonna come off. So this is now full of color. And I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to lift it a little and do it some more. And then I'm going to lift it a little and do it some more. So I'm really not too concerned with how this turns out because I just really did honestly need a paint fix. Granted, paint fixes where it sucks aren't really the best, but you know what, it's better than nothing. It's an interesting shade of green. Not really sure how I feel about it, and I think I will tip some of that green off. Actually, this blue is, I'm going to try and tip it into this little cup of blue, which I doubt will work. No. Ooh, I was wrong. I think I do like this. Let's see how much paint is in there. There's quite a bit of paint, so I am going to tilt this off. I'm going to tilt it off over here. So I'm hoping that when I view this that you guys are able to see what I'm doing, because it took me a while to even figure out a setup that would sort of get you to see. It's a lot of cells. I like that green. I love this like ribbon of red. That's pretty cool. I think I'm happy with it. I think. I am happy. I love that red stream. So now I gotta climb back up onto my step thingy. Oh, it looks like the color's pretty good, like that you guys could see, hopefully. So there it is. And I'm just crossing my fingers that when I watch this, the preview, that everything was in the picture. And if it's not, I'm still showing it and I'm just apologizing for it now. So I appreciate you watching. Thank you for your well wishes. And that's it. I will catch y'all next time. Bye.